Good morning, CG. I'm Lainey.
And I'm Kate.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, May 6th. We have a story on Teacher Appreciation Week, a feature about Spring Spectacular, and a closer look at girls lacrosse.
This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and in honor of the hardworking teachers here at CG, Brandon Martin and Bennett Strain bring you a video of a few students talking about their favorite teachers.
What's up, CG? I'm Bennett.
And I'm Brandon.
And this week is Teacher Appreciation Week.
And we went around asking students who their favorite teacher was and their favorite thing about them.
I love Chef Greer. She's my star teacher. She's just super understanding, and you can just tell her anything. She's really nice too.
I have a lot of favorite teachers, except I think my favorite would probably have to be Mr. Hart for AP US History, and I really like him because he's given me a lot of advice about my future and everything, and he has a really fun class.
Perfect. Thank you.
Senorita Fleck is my favorite because she's just so sweet and so relatable, and yeah, that's basically it.
I would say Mr. Surface because he's very compassionate and he accepts late work. He's just very understanding of his students.
Probably Miss Carroll. She teaches AP European history. I think she's a great teacher. She teaches history very well, and I think that she's prepared us quite well for the AP exam, and that makes her quite capable.
That's awesome.
My favorite center grove teacher would have to be Mr. Hagedorn because he's always thinking outside the box, and I learn the most having him as a teacher. So yeah.
My favorite teacher is probably Mr. Garrison because he's super relatable to his kids, and he actually takes time at the beginning of class to talk about how kids are and stuff like that before he gets into the lesson.
Alright, so my favorite teacher is probably Mr. Hoover, and it's just because he gets straight to the point, but still lets you have your free time in class.
My favorite teacher is probably Miss Rumpel. She messes with me because she's a Purdue fan and I'm a Ohio State fan, but that's about it.
So my favorite teacher is Mr. Sanders from the music department, just because he's very personable. I've learned a lot about music from him and just life lessons in general.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Howe, just because he's a great person. He's really funny. He's really easy to relate to, and his class is fun too.
Thanks, guys.
The choir department hosted the first show of their Spring Spectacular weekend last night. Ava Cascaden brings you a closer look behind the scenes.
Last night, the show choirs had their opening night of their spring show, Jukebox Musicals. This year's Spring Spectacular is a special way to celebrate the end of the competition season and say goodbye to the graduating seniors.
I think Spring Spec is a celebration of all the hard work that we've put in the entire season because our parents get to see the groups one last time before the new groups come in.
Spring Spec has been a lot of things. Being in CG Singers my freshman year, it's always been a good way to say goodbye to all the seniors.
Various numbers highlight seniors and the hard work they've put into the program through featured vocal and dancing roles.
My favorite number this year would be the Carole King number because I sing the solo in So Far Away, which happens to be my mom's favorite Carole King number.
I'd say my favorite number from Spring Spec probably has to be Crazy Rowing. Maybe I have a bit of bias there because I do have a solo in the number, but it's a very big pop number. It has a lot of energy to it, and it's really fun to watch and to listen to, so I'd definitely say that's my favorite number.
This show is the last show choir performance the seniors will experience during their time here at Center Grove.
It feels very strange. On one hand, it's a bit of a relief because it's very draining to be in the choirs. But at the same time, it's I don't really know what to do next year without everyone because you get so close to everyone. So it's kind of bittersweet.
Being a senior this year in general has been really, really weird. I remember my freshman year being in CG Singers, and I was one of 2 freshmen in that class, and just looking at the seniors then and being oh, they're so cool, and to now be in their place, it's a really odd feeling. It's very surreal because now that I'm here, everything seems to be moving very, very fast, and it's going to be over before I know it. And while I'm extremely grateful, it is kind of bittersweet because I am sad to go.
The Spring Spectacular has their second show tonight at 7.
Thanks, Ava.
Monday night, the girls lacrosse team will be playing Heritage Christian at home at 6. Ben Baranko and Alicia Wismeyer bring you the story.
The girls lacrosse team prepares to make a deep run into the postseason.
It starts in a week, so at this point it's mostly mental. Working out the kinks with our different plays. We run a college level defense, so we're working out the kinks with that, making sure everyone's on the same page with it. And then apart from that, like I said, just mental, getting in the mindset of dominating sectionals this year.
We're practicing and watching film from previous games to see what we can work on.
The team's last and most important game is against Heritage Christian on Monday. The girls go into Monday's game 12-2.
Heritage Christian. We lost them last year, but we're a lot stronger this year, so we have a better chance of winning.
Last year we lost them by, I don't remember the exact score, but definitely a lot of injuries, and we really just want to beat them for state and like sectionals so we can go on to state, because they won state last year, so we really want to beat them.
At this point, it's just ending out the season strong. Our last game is against Heritage Christian, and they're our rivals. And this year is the best team that we've had in a really long time, so it's our closest opportunity to finally beat them. For me, it's a little bit personal. Last year, they took my knee out, and I was out for 6 months and had to have surgery on it, so we're coming back to take it out on them.
The team has good chemistry on the field.
There's a lot of really good individual players. Every person on the team is super talented, but that talent isn't utilized properly if the team doesn't have good chemistry and good ability to work together and make it happen. We've got good communication, good chemistry on the field on all sides.
We're really a driving team, but we also have great transitions down the field and good riding, and overall we have good defense too.
We work really well together, and we all know each other's strengths, and we can feed off of that when we're playing in the games.
The game on Monday starts at 6 p.m. on the soccer fields. Come out to support the team.
Thanks, guys.
That's all we have for you today, CG.
Bye.